Three more comments left for you, starting with this guy. I love him. I think you're going to love him as well. Folks, come on, put your hands together. Get really loud right now for Bobby.b.
How you doing, everybody? Guess where I'm from?
New Jersey.
I do live in New Jersey, but I'm not kidding you. It's like the United Nations of comics up here tonight. Australian, right? Governor, all right. Italian, Jewish. Count Chocula over here in the corner. What kind of an accent is that?
Generic.
It sounded like a Russian Dracula or something like that. It was funny, you know. You look like you're gonna run a fucking plane into a Never mind. I shouldn't even say that. Anyway, I'm Bobby.b. I am from New York, as you can tell my southern accent. And I don't use my last name because I'm half Sicilian. And when people hear that you're from New York and you're Sicilian, right away they assume that you're connected to the mob, right? And I am. That's the funny part. I really am. I can't tell you who. If I tell you who, then the whole place I gotta whack is, and there's nobody to tell jokes to now. But anyway, has anybody been to, see, so it's hard to see with these lights. Has anybody ever been to an Italian wedding?
Yeah.
Yep. Did you like them? No, seriously. They suck. No, believe me, I've been to dozens of them. They suck. You got, and I'll explain why. You got about 400 Italians under one roof, and they hate the shit out of each other. They do. They do, and I'm not lying. It's the truth. It's sad, but it is. And it's family. And we just don't like, if we have an argument, we don't work it out. We just don't talk for years, for at least years or anything like that. And see, like, you got 8 people sitting at one table, right? 6 hate each other. 2 are friends of the bride and groom, and and you're like, how you doing? Where you from? And they're like, well, we're from Mississippi, and we're friends of the bride and groom. And I'm like, you having fun? Oh, yeah. I said, yeah. In about an hour, you're going to be in intensive care with all these fucking Italians. You don't even know what the fuck's going to hit you. But, I mean, it's true. The other thing is, a lot of people, I didn't know this until I grew up. We're born with being ventriloquists. Like, Italians are natural ventriloquists, and I'll explain why. We have the ability to be 2 feet away from somebody that we really fucking hate and motherfuck them to death as we're smiling and throwing kisses. I'll give you an example. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Good, motherfucker. Good. I'm all right. Yeah. My mother said hi to you fucking last week. All right, no problem. It's good. And they're laughing and they're smiling and everything. And all right, no, don't worry about it. No. We hate giving money out. When we go to weddings, right? In the old days, they used to say, okay, what are you going to give? We'll give 400 cash. We'll go to the bank, get 4 $100 brand new bills in a sealed envelope, right? Not today. Today, this is what we do. We get different denominations, 20s, 10s, 5s, and singles, and it's an open envelope, and I'll tell you why. During the night, we start deducting money out of that, and a perfect example. The valet, we're waiting 45 minutes, right? You take $10 out, so you're down to like $3.90. The cocktail hour sucks, right? That's a 20. 20 goes back in your pocket. The food blows. That's another 50, right? So by the time that envelope gets to the bride and groom, they got enough to buy like a fucking Big Mac. Because you went in there, it was that big, then all of a sudden it's like this big. But the funny part is just give it to somebody else. Say, listen, do me a favor, I gotta go to the bathroom. Give this to the bride and groom, don't worry about it, and you just get the fuck out of there. And you got $350 back in your pocket. How come nobody's laughing? Here's the other thing, I didn't tell you, but I don't know if everybody you got here by mass transit or anybody that got here by car. Yeah. Okay, I got people in the fucking out in the street working on your starters. So when anybody goes to the car, and you go to start it, you're gonna hear like a boom, you know, either that, or you just get an Uber, one or the other. I told you we're hard ons, we really are. Oh, I am tired. I do live in Jersey. I'm from the Village. From, anybody been to the Greenwich Village?
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that such a nice place? Right? You get all those nice little queens. Oh, they're so nice. They'll scratch your eyes out and they'll look at you and go, this motherfucker, I can't stand him. I'll rip every fucking hair out of his head. He'll get a week before he has to go home, that motherfucker. Yeah. I do a good gay guy, don't I? Yeah? Because I am. No, I'm not really. I was losing you with the Italian shit, so I resort right away to the homo shit. Because I know it always works, honey. And you speak. Here's a funny thing about commercials, right? Anybody ever like? I don't sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to go to sleep. I have the TV on because I always have the TV on. I'm about to fall asleep, and I start hearing this little motherfucker. 1877 cars for kids. KA, I says, you little fuck. I just almost went to sleep and I'm gonna donate a car to you. I wanna put you under the fucking car. You little prick. And here's another thing. This Mando shit, Lumi, did you ever hear that? You put a pea size of this stuff, you put it on your balls, your ass, your tits, your feet, you don't smell for 72 hours. Nobody's ever heard of that? Lumi, right. A gynecologist made this up. How fucking skeevy can you be? Like, she was probably like bored one day. She says, I'm gonna invent something where I go on TV, look like the skeeviest, skankiest motherfucker and everything. So 72 hours she don't take a Did you ever see her? If she don't take a shower in 72 hours, imagine going down on that. It's like going down on a bad tuna sandwich, really. And now, has anybody heard of, I think it's Dovato? It's a HIV drug. Now let me tell you something. All right, I was fucking around with them before and everything. I do have a lot of gay friends. I do. But you know what? Let the punishment fit the crime. I'm sorry. If you're homosexual and everything, and this is an HIV drug, they got this guy. He's about 6'5" on this fucking commercial. He's got an Adam's apple like a fucking softball, hands like Michael Jordan, and he's passing himself off to be a broad. Right? He's a fucking queen. And he's like this. He goes, with Dovato, I'm only down to 3 pills a day, honey. Just only 3 pills a day. That's all I have to take. That's all I have to take. But I have the perfect example. Stop taking it in the ass. Stop taking it in the ass. The brown eye, your twins, the fart locker, whatever these fucking guys are calling it. Learn to pitch and stop catching. That's all. You don't have to worry about taking any of these fucking drugs. They put it on themselves. You can clap, all right. Are you gay? Because I gotta ask you, are you? You didn't get offended, right? Because I do such a nice guy, don't I do it? I see the light, honey. I see it, it's okay. It's okay, don't worry about it. You gotta just pick my package over here. But anyway, that's my time, and you were a funny crowd. I just wish you would have laughed a little bit more, but karma's a bitch. When you get out in that street, you're all fucked. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, Bobby B, let him hear it. Keep it going. All right, folks, please tip your waitstaff, please. Been working hard all night. Clap it up, please, one time for your fantastic waitstaff. Come on, clap it up, clap it up. Please tip them. We got a couple comments left for you. This next guy, he is performing all over the city.